Hi, welcome to Bears That Bake, baking for the everyday bear.
Yes, today we are making s'more cakes in a jar, and we actually got this from a website called How Sweet Eats. So we'll link the recipe down below, but if you want to see how we made these, continue watching. Social media links are down below. Today you just get Joe and I because we don't need a fucking guest star. We know you're just watching for the two of us. Everybody else is just fluff.
Like marshmallow fluff.
Oh yeah! So in keeping with the theme today. So yeah, social media links are down below. Like us, follow us. Again, if you want to be on the show, hit us up. But enjoy.
Okay, so for the first component of the s'mores cake cookie jars, we have to do the crust.
Yes. You're going to need 1.5 cups of graham cracker. And per the magic of Google, we discovered that 1.5 cups is about 10 to 12 graham cracker. Yeah. So we're actually going to stick them in this bag.
They need to be crumbled.
Yeah, it needs to be crumbled. So I guess you could use a food processor or any method of crumbling graham crackers that you want.
But it's very manly to like crush something in your hands.
Yes.
It's very butch.
It's an arm workout. Yeah. Anything to incorporate some type of exercise.
It's a grip. It's a grip workout.
Yeah.
It's a good way to get aggression out, you know, argument with an ex or argument with a current boyfriend.
With the person you're currently with? Because you couldn't decide who wanted to drink, and so both of you drank, and you didn't know how to get back on. Just kidding. Okay, so you need
1.5 cups.
1.5 cups. So let's see how accurate Google is. This is the test. Seems like there's actually a little extra. That's okay. It's better to have more than not enough, right? There.
Perfect.
Okay, so yeah, you probably only need like 9 or 10. I mean, maybe you can put this outside and attract some bears.
Because there is honey in it.
Yeah, not animal bears, so nobody wants that.
Maybe we could sprinkle it on top of the finished product as like a garnish.
Oh!
Maybe even more fancy.
So fancy. Yes, save this as your garnish. Okay, so now that we have our graham cracker crumbled,
We pulverize them so well.
I feel very strong. This cracker's never stood a chance.
It's very cathartic.
Like this is how you prevent domestic violence. Beat up on some graham crackers instead of the one you love. So we're gonna pour in the butter?
Pour in the melted butter.
Yeah.
And then a pinch of salt. I did it right.
Joe never salt these. It's because his bicep is too big. He can't reach backwards.
All your work.
Okay, and then you're going to
Now we mix it
until moist.
until moist.
So while Joe is moistening our graham cracker,
Masterfully moist.
yes, very masterfully. It looks amazing. You're going to want to take 16-ounce canning jars. Spray this with cooking spray, so, you know, for obvious reasons. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to come back and we're going to pack these things with the crust. Okay, so now that your jars are all lubed up,
Yeah.
you're going to fill them with your graham cracker.
Pretty much 1 tablespoon of crumbs per jar. You just keep filling it up, alternating it until your crumbs are gone.
Right.
What's nice about this recipe is something like perfect. It's kind of cool when it's like uneven, like layered. Anyway.
Yeah, you know, it's like a cute dessert. And then you're going to mash them in with something. We have a muddler.
The alcohol jar.
Yeah. If you are a gentleman, you can just go into your bar and get the muddler that you have.
So after you make your s'mores cake jars, then you have mojitos.
Right. It smells really good.
It does. I'm like, oh, of course.
And it's like butter and graham crackers.
Ta-da!
Yay! Okay, so now we're gonna smash these guys.
Maybe this part is where maybe your boyfriend doesn't do the laundry, doesn't pay the bills.
This is a very telling episode. Why do you always have to be the one that folds the clothes? Then he doesn't even offer to put them away. All right. So
we've been through 3 jars. Lawrence has squeezed and broken.
So after this, we're going to move on to the cake bit.
Okay, part,
Yeah. So there's a lot of ingredients, as you saw, but actually it says it's pretty easy.
Yeah.
So we'll see. So we're going to make the cake part and then fill the rest of these guys, and then we're like almost done.
Yeah. What's that?
Okay.
So the next component of our recipe is now the cake part, which requires the 3/4 cup brown sugar and 1 egg.
So 3/4 cup of this delicious brown sugar and an egg. And what you're going to want to do with this is basically you want to whisk it until it's completely smooth.
So no lumps.
So no lumps.
No lady lumps. That's Fergie? Is that who it is?
Oh, very good.
I got it right. Okay, next we're gonna add 1/2 cup milk, 1/2 cup of the melted butter,
And then 1 cup of heavy cream.
1/2 cup and 1 tablespoon of heavy cream. Fine.
1/2 cup plus a tablespoon. So
That's how accurate it has to be.
I mean, a teaspoon of vanilla,
Vanilla extract, and then this you mix.
and then so we're gonna mix this, and then we're gonna put all the other stuff back. Put all the other stuff in.
Yes.
Yeah.
So after you're done mixing, it should kind of come with this consistency. Baby puke, I would say. Yeah.
It looks kind of like a melted root beer float.
Oh, that's a good way to put it. Much
Yeah.
more
Appetizing.
tasty than mine.
I mean, unless you like poop.
Puke. I said baby puke.
Maybe because we made the poop last time.
Oh, maybe.
Still on the mind. So as Joe continues to whisk that, we're gonna do 2 tablespoons of sour cream. Get that a good mix, and then we will put in. I think that's it for the wet, right?
Yeah, next to the
And
dry.
then the rest is just gonna be the dry ingredients. So we're gonna mix this up, and then we will put in the dry
All right.
ingredients.
Now we have the dry ingredients. So we're gonna sift in the flour. It's supposed to be 1 and 1
1 1/8
1/8 cup.
Now, if you don't have a cup, or I mean, if you don't have an 1/8 of a cup measurement, an 1/8 of a cup is actually 2 tablespoons. So, who has an 1/8?
I know it's such a small.
It's like you're on an archaeology tour, sifting through the sands of time to find artifacts.
Here is just latent dirt.
Yeah. And then we're gonna do 1/4 cup of the brown dark cocoa powder. And then 1 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. So this is our 1, and we don't have a 1/4, so you know,
You know what good baking is? It's eyeballing. Eyeballing.
we are all about precision on Bears That Big, as you can see, right? And then 1/2 teaspoon of salt. That looks like half. And it looks like pudding.
Yeah,
It
actually. So that's the
smells-
consistency of like pudding.
Yeah, it smells really good too. So after you're done with this, that's basically your cake batter.
Yeah.
So you're going to spoon this into the mason jars, and we'll tell you how to bake them, because you got to put them in a sheet with water and blah, blah, blah. So we're gonna finish mixing this, clean up a bit, and then come back and tell you how we're gonna bake this. Okay, so now that we have finished mixing our batter,
Now the spooning begins.
spooning is the best.
It is best.
Love to spoon.
In the bed, watching movies.
Preferably with a big beefy bear.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so we're gonna spoon these, and basically you're just gonna do like equal parts continuously, and it should fill up what?
About halfway.
Yeah.
Halfway, because when it bakes, it's going to rise further up. So.
Right. So it should fill up halfway. If it goes any more than that, then don't do it, because then it's not going to work. So if you have extra left over, then I don't know, eat it.
Yeah.
I mean, right?
Butter and cookies.
Yeah, it's cake batter. Like, how could you not like this? Okay, so Joe's gonna spoon this in, and then we'll bake. So what you can do is, put a towel down on your countertop and kind of like,
Yeah, it should be kind of like leveled out. I'm trying to get as level as possible.
yeah, kind of like shake this so that you don't have any gaps. Everything is kind of leveled out. That way you know how much you're putting. But it seems to be working. Seems like, yeah, we have enough batter to... This one's next.
Bears that bake first. We have more than enough for our recipes. So we can actually make maybe two more.
Yeah, so see, it's about halfway up. And then this will rise. And then what you'll do is you're going to bake this one time.
Yeah.
And then you're going to stuff the rest of it with the marshmallow, to make it the s'more. My baby's like totally shot. And you're going to put the marshmallow in and then broil it. And then we'll show you that after we're done. All right, we fill them up. They're halfway. And then now we got to bake them.
Big, yes, big.
So you put a cup and a half of water in a baking pan or sheet, and then you just, I think this is called a water bath.
Oh, is that called water bath? I don't know what the science is behind this part.
Okay.
We're just trusting you.
1.5 cups of water. See, remember how you were like, oh, I'm never going to use fractions in real life? We've just proven your 16-year-old self wrong. So we're going to stick these in the oven for
30 minutes.
And then, how hot? 350.
350.
350, 30 minutes, and then obviously check it, to make sure that you don't have a raw cake.
Yeah.
Then,
30-minute mark, you want to stick with it, like a wooden utensil, like a toothpick.
Yeah, these are pretty deep. Maybe like a shish kebab stick.
Oh, there we go.
Right.
Yeah. Of course.
And then we're going to put the marshmallows on, and then we're almost done. Yeah, halfway there. All right, so now that our s'more cakes are out of the oven, we're gonna
stuff each one with as many marshmallows as we can fit in there.
Yeah. So the lady said that she could stuff 4, and these things are incredibly hot. So
Do not burn yourself.
Yeah, that's not gonna be our fault if you suffer. Oh, so yeah, about 3 or 4, right?
Maybe just one sticking out so it in the broiler gets a nice flame.
Yeah, so you're going to want to broil these, and basically it's going to melt the marshmallow, and then kind of brown it on the top. You're going to broil it for 2 to 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Yes.
About 2 minutes.
Towards Joe eats our ingredients.
Just be lucky we still have marshmallows to use. About an extra bag just so I can go.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so the broiling didn't work because I think our...
We put too many marshmallows. I think it was too close to the broiler and it caught on fire.
And our oven, I think, is too shallow for this application. You need a full-size oven broiler. So what we did is we actually just baked them for a couple minutes.
Yeah, so 2 minutes.
At 400 degrees so that the marshmallow melts. And what we're going to do...
Put play with fire because Lawrence loves fire.
Just gonna torch these guys.
Insta campfire.
Look how cute this is.
Oh.
And
Hey.
then that's it. Oh, and then we have our
to make sure garnish.
our garnish, the graham cracker.
So not a little melty, the cracker should stick to the
Yeah,
marshmallow.
and this is a super cute summertime like dessert you can make with your friends, or you can just eat all of them by yourself.
Well, it's like having s'mores without having to do the annoying part of actually going camping outdoors
Right.
with insects and the heat
You can do it inside
and no running water.
with the AC,
Yeah, we make this inside with AC.
Netflix. You know, we're gonna wait for these to cool a little bit, and then actually you're supposed to serve them right away, but we're gonna just wait for the
Be very
glass to
careful.
cool a little bit. Yeah, and then okay. So now that we're done with these, we're actually going to taste these, and we have enlisted Shane, my husband, our official taste tester. You're supposed to serve these things like right as they're done, and we're going to be extra fatties and add ice cream in it.
Because life is better a la mode anyway.
Yeah, why the original recipe didn't call for ice cream is ridiculous.
Atrocious.
Atrocious. Yes, atrocious. So,
Oh my god.
is it good?
Fantastic.
I just want to try it without the ice cream first. I like the marshmallow.
Mm. Oh my god.
This is really good. This is the best thing we've made.
Yeah, I know. It was the closest thing, the best tasting thing. We're actually getting better at this.
Thank you for coming along this journey with us.
Yeah, I'm adding ice cream right into the jar.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to plop this sucker. Oh, snap. Right there in the middle. Let that melt a little bit. I got 10 times better.
Ice cream.
Looks really good. What do you think?
Yeah.
It's really good. Right? That's when you get them.
Oh.
Yes. Thank you for recognizing our efforts. Good job, Joe.
It doesn't look like crap either.
How dare you?
Well, to be fair, last week was supposed to.
Oh.
The poop emoji was supposed to.
No, 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. It was like shit, like turds.
Last week was our butter, our Lord of the Rings bread. Alright. So, hope you enjoyed. We will be back next week, hopefully, with another guest. But we'll see.
Thank you for watching.
Yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.